Yeah, now we're just kind of filming in case anybody does anything crazy or stupid.
Right. It's like a giant bird comes down and picks one of us up and flies off with us.
Heck yeah.
Definitely want to get that on the tube views.
I want to see that on the tube views.
Yeah.
I actually would go for a ride on a pterodactyl if that happened.
Yeah. I bet if there was dragons, this is where they'd be hanging out.
I would hang out here if I was a dragon.
Me too.
Ooh, this is pretty though.
Now I should tell your mountain lion story while we're working our way down this.
Whoa.
I think I've tried to tell your mountain lion story twice and something keeps happening with the cameras and we're not capturing it.
Oh, you haven't gotten it either time?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, go ahead.
And tell it one more time. Maybe this will be the magic one.
This will be the magic one where we actually get it.
Yeah. So, remember when we were riding at that place, which name we are not allowed to speak?
Yes.
All right, so
the place I ride after work every Friday.
Right. Yeah, that place.
Yeah.
So when we left there, you rode out and I had a truck.
Yeah.
So I just loaded up and I was like about 10 minutes behind you.
Uh-huh.
And I came around a corner.
Now hang on. I did ask you if you needed help loading up.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
And you said no.
Nope, I said I had it.
All right.
I was good.
I just don't want people to assume I'm a jerk and was like, all right, I'm gonna see you later. Have fun loading your bike.
Yes, you were not a jerk for that reason.
Okay.
All right. So I was driving out and I came around a corner and there was a huge freaking mountain lion dragging a deer, like a full-size deer, across the street.
Jeez.
And my first thought, well, it's kind of weird. Like my first thought, I was like, oh, I need to get out and get a picture. And then I was like, well, that would be really stupid, wouldn't it?
Right.
So,
big, giant, dangerous mountain lion dragging a deer,
yeah,
full-size deer,
yeah,
across a forest road.
Yeah, he might think that I was challenging him for his dinner or something. So
right.
Yeah, so I stayed in the truck.
Good choice.
Yeah, but anyways, I thought to me the next thought I had was like, you were there like 10 minutes ago.
Uh-huh.
And
I had just gone by.
Yeah, and I'm guessing he hadn't made that kill when you went through there. So at some point that day, there was probably a mountain lion up on a hill watching you go by, thinking, do I want a CDS filler or do I want deer for dinner tonight?
Yep.
And he chose the deer. So I hope you don't feel. Hope you're okay dealing with rejection.
I'm okay with dealing with that rejection for sure. But do you know how mountain lions usually attack?
Yeah, I do actually.
They well, I'm gonna tell.
Okay, well, yeah, there might be people who are watching the tube views that don't know. You should tell them.
Right, I'm gonna tell them. Wow, that was weird. That could have been really bad right there. But mountain lions actually get high ground and then they attack from the rear.
Uh-huh.
So they'll actually jump on your back and take you down.
Uh-huh.
Grab you around the neck and go to town and try to take you out.
Yeah, pretty much crush your neck before you even know what happened.
So the scary thing about what Hermit was saying was, I probably would have had no idea. Mountain lion jumps on the back of me, knocks me off Cena, and I'm defenseless. There ain't no time to grab a gun or a knife or anything. That's the problem.
Yep. But that's, living in the mountains, that's just something we deal with. It's kind of part of the charm, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
But if you get to see one, it's awesome.
It is, it really is.
Miss Stacy and I actually got to see one.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know if it was a mountain lion or a bobcat. I think it was a bobcat. But we got to watch it for a good 5 minutes.
Oh. See, on
one of our excursions.
I thought that they were like bobcats. Like the first time I saw like a mountain lion in person, like just a taxidermied one, I was like blown away because I was expecting it to be like a bobcat.
Yeah, this thing was spotted and it was huge.
No, it was. I mean, it was like a full-size cat. Like, put it this way, Siegfried and Roy would love to make that thing disappear.
Right, yeah, that's exactly the size of the one that Miss Stacy and I saw. It was huge. Yeah. It was the size of me if I was on all fours.
Right.
And I'm 6'3".
Yeah. So, and then like a few days later, I was went over to Ned's house to grab a bike and I was riding out and I saw a bunch of his neighbors gathering around on the street.
Uh-huh.
And I stopped to see what they were looking at, and there was a bear just hanging out on Ned's street.
Did you get some footage of that?
I did. You want me to put it up?
Yeah, put it up right here.
All right, Ned, put up the footage of the bear, like right there, so people can see the bear. There you
go. I like that you pointed, so I didn't have to.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so there's the bear just kind of hanging out. It was probably about 50 yards from the side of the road in his neighborhood. And yeah, again, kind of part of the charm of living out here. But you know, you got to be smart when you're around these animals. You got to know how to avoid them. And,
yeah, you got to know how to react.
And are you familiar with how to do all your bear safety around here?
Well, I'm familiar with my method of bear safety, but I think yours might differ a little bit from mine.
I think your method is a bureaucratic pain in the butt, actually.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, what I recommend is putting bells on your shoes if you're not like smart enough to be on a motorcycle and you're actually walking around. You know, or even if you're on a motorcycle and you're like going to be stopping for lunch for a couple hours and kind of marching around. Put some bells.
Bells on your shoes.
Bells, make some noise so that the critters know where you are and you don't sneak up on them and surprise them.
So they avoid you.
Yep.
Okay.
And some bear spray is good. Like not regular pepper spray, but like spray for bears. I mean, it smells like pepper spray, but it's stronger. And that's your best bet. And then you got to be familiar with what bears are in the area, because different bears have different levels of aggression.
Right.
Different levels of danger, right?
Right.
So if you're walking and you see bear scat, it's got these little red berries. The red berries is what the black bears eat. And if you see that, then you know just be aware.
Right.
You know, make some noise. Now, if you see a grizzly bear scat, that's really dangerous. You need to just turn around and go back the direction you came and get your butt out of there as soon as you can.
Okay.
So.
That's grizzly bears.
Yeah, if you see the grizzly bear scat.
Well, what exactly does grizzly bear scat look like?
It smells like pepper spray and has these little bells in it.